Hi everyone, I'm Matt from Heron, and welcome to the latest episode of the Heron Financial Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about a really important subject. It's how do you choose the right broker for you? So the first thing that you need to do is check out some reviews. Now that doesn't always need to be Trustpilot, Google, FIFO, or any of the online review hubs. It could just be some reviews from friends or colleagues that might have worked with this broker in the past. Finding that first level of recommendation is really key, and it's a really good starting point for establishing which broker you might then want to talk to. Once you've established the broker that you want to talk to, have a conversation with them. It sounds silly, but do you get on? This is somebody that's going to really carry you through that process of either buying or remortgaging. You're going to talk to them a lot, so you need to make sure that they don't rub you up the wrong way, you've got the same values, and you get on well. The third point to consider is the ease of working with them. Now, in this day and age, that normally means technology. Is there an easy and secure way of you providing information to that broker? Do you have to send everything in the post? Are you certifying documents at solicitors' offices? Or is there a portal that you can access that will allow you to share information and really make that part of the journey slick and easy? The next thing to consider is the format of the appointment with that broker. Now, what I mean by that is how accessible are they when it comes to different types of appointment. The traditional face-to-face approach is still there, and if you like that, you need to find a broker that can offer that service. But these days, we've got telephone appointments, as well as things like Zoom and Teams. If that works best for you, have you got a broker who can facilitate and work on your level to make that process one that works exactly in the way that you need it to? Next up, what are the opening hours? Do you need a broker that's able to talk to you in an evening? Or are you happy with a Monday to Friday 9 to 5? Do you need 7 days a week? How accessible is that advisor when it comes to having a conversation? Are they able to WhatsApp you out of hours? Could you jump on a quick Teams call on a Sunday? It's really important that your life is reflected in the way that you work with your broker. If you work shifts or strange work patterns, you need to make sure that you've got a broker who can talk to you at the points that you're available. There's nothing worse than not being able to get a hold of that key person in that journey. So make sure that when you speak to that broker for the first time, you establish those hours of work and when you might be able to access them and the key advice that they can give you. Next up, and really importantly, what experience does that broker have? Now, you might have already established that if you've looked at reviews or spoken to friends or colleagues that may have been helped by that person in the past. But if you're buying through a scheme, for example, has that broker experienced that scheme before? There are different types of mortgage that come with different types of complexity. And you need to make sure that if your scenario is a little bit different or quirky, that you're working with someone who's been through that journey already. You don't want to be a guinea pig. So make sure that when you're talking to that broker, you establish, are they experienced in helping people just like you? That's super important, and it will really help shape that journey that you go on with the broker. The final point is an important one. How much does it cost? There are varying different degrees of fee charging that brokers out there will offer. Some are free, some will charge a fee for their service. Now, it might well be that actually, on talking to that broker, you find out that the fee is probably worth it, particularly if you've talked to friends or read reviews and they've already given you that recommendation. Free isn't always best, but it sometimes is. Don't be put up by a fee if you are going to get what you pay for. But similarly, don't be put off by free if that's the model of that broker. You just need to be aware of what to expect, what you're going to be charged, if anything, and when that charge might arrive. These are the key bits of information that you need to establish when you have that first conversation with the broker. If you've got any questions about any of the points I've covered today, then we are here to help. Please get in touch with us by phone or email or whatever method works for you. And we'd be really happy to have a chat with you and find out, can we help you on your journey? Thanks for listening and watching, and we hope that you enjoyed this as well as found it useful. We're available on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and many other places too. So please like and subscribe and let us know your feedback. We love to hear from you, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.